Hello, YouTube. How the heck are you guys doing today? It is TCDo back at it again with another Call of Duty commentary, and this time we are actually playing some Black Ops 3. I don't usually play Black Ops 3, however, a friend of mine wanted to play a couple of matches with me, so I said, why the hell not? Because we were actually rolling out with the Cuda, with the long barrel and grip attached. And now, guys, I actually just moved into my new place a couple days ago, and I didn't like it too much at first. I was very homesick. However, now I'm starting to really love it. I've gotten really comfy with it. The internet doesn't work too great, so this might be a later upload. But other than that, I've been loving it here. But guys, today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a story of mine that happened probably about 2 to 4 summers ago or so when I was camping. Now, before I get into the story, I need to add that every year, me and a lot of my family would actually all go camping and stuff. And we'd always go to this one campground, and we'd always go canoeing, or kayaking. That was that was the main thing. That was like the guaranteed thing we would do when we were camping at this place. And we'd always go at least once a year, and it was always during the summer. We would always go during a certain weekend. So basically, on Fridays, we would get there and we would unload our stuff into our cabins, and we'd kind of just have the rest of Friday to do whatever we wanted. And Saturday, we would wake up kind of early. We would go down to the river and we would do like a 7 to 10 mile canoe or kayaking trip, and we'd have lunch on the river. And that was all fun and dandy. And then basically, we would get back to the campground by like 5 on Saturday, and then we'd have the rest of Saturday to do whatever we wanted. And then Sunday, we would wake up, have breakfast, and then pack up our stuff and then leave. So it wasn't too long of a trip, but it was a weekend, so it was alright. It was pretty fun and dandy. But the thing is, when I would go, usually I didn't have a whole lot of people to talk to, because I was kind of a younger teenager to high schooler back in the day. So and when I'd go, it's usually the other people that would go that were in my family were like my parents and like my uncles and aunts and stuff, and obviously they're way older than I am, so I couldn't really talk to them a whole lot, just because I can't really relate to them a whole lot. I mean, call me antisocial, but I don't know, I can't talk to them about a whole lot, But anyway, now to get into this story, I remember this one particular summer when I was camping. My parents actually let me bring one of my friends over camping with me, and actually we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give my friend a name. We're gonna go ahead and call him Joe. And so basically, I remember, and now this was a Saturday, so we had actually just gotten back from the canoeing and kayaking portion of our camping excursion. But anyway, me and Joe were actually walking down a trail because there wasn't a whole lot for us to do. So we were just walking and we were kind of chatting a little bit. And I remember Joe was actually eating some pistachios. He was kind of munching down on a bag of them pistachios, and he offered me one. And I said no thank you, because I had never tried pistachios, and I don't think I'd really like them before or anything. And for some reason, Joe, he just kept trying to push me to try one. I don't know why. I think he just really wanted me to try one for some reason. And I kept telling him, no, man, I don't want to try one, man. Thank you for the offer, but I don't want one. And then for some reason, he just kept pushing me. He would not take no for an answer. And so finally, I said, hey, man, if I try one, will you stop bugging me? And he's like, yeah, man, I'll stop bugging you if you try one. And so I reached into the bag. I grab one, and I kind of think to myself, the worst thing that could happen is I don't like pistachio, I spit it out, or something like that. And so I put it in my mouth, I chew it a little bit, and I swallow it. And the worst thing that probably could have happened actually ended up happening. I didn't really like the pistachio, for starters. However, that wasn't the worst part. The worst thing is I swallowed it, and all of a sudden my throat and my lips start swelling up so much. Got him! And I get like really, really thirsty. And actually a couple of minutes later, after I swallowed the pistachio, I actually threw up. disgusting, I know. But anyway, my lips and throat are really swollen up, and I'm really, really thirsty. So what I do is I basically just haul ass back to the campground, and I basically do a little like dolphin dive to like a cooler, and I basically just get the water out from the cooler and just start drinking it down like it's my day job. And basically, my mom sees that I'm chugging down all the water, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Is there something wrong?" And I look at her and I tell her, I ate a pistachio. Now I'm really, really thirsty. And I think she could tell that there was something wrong by looking at me because, my lips were swollen, and so I think she noticed that, and I think she started like kind of panicking, and she's like, "We gotta get you to the hospital," and so she like quickly pulls up her van, and she tells me to get in, and I believe a couple other of my family members got in with me, like my dad and my aunt, and I was actually so lucky that our aunt came with us because at the time she was actually an EMT. So what she did was she actually had an oxygen tank with her, and you guys know those like tubes that doctors or something will put in your nose to like help you get oxygen into your system when you have a hard time breathing. Well, basically she had one of those, and so that was really helpful. I was really lucky that she was there, or else I don't know what could have happened. I mean, I probably would have been fine anyway, but it's still a good thing that she was there. But anyway, yeah, we hauled ass to the nearest hospital, which was probably about an hour away or so. But by the time we get there, my throat and my lips were still swollen up, and I was still really, really thirsty. And in fact, just talking about it kind of gives me that feeling again. I feel really, really thirsty because I kind of remember the feeling I was having. But anyway, yeah, I was feeling still the same way, but yet I wasn't feeling all that bad. Like I definitely felt like I wasn't gonna like die or anything. It didn't feel that bad. But anyway, we get to the hospital. I basically just get checked out and all that stuff, and basically, they tell me, "Hey, you're allergic to cashews and pistachios." So yeah, that's kind of the story of how I found out I was allergic to pistachios. And guys, I kind of have to tell you another mini story that's similar to this one. No, this was a long time ago, but I was eating a lot of cashews for some reason. I was at a relative's house, and they had cashews out, and so I was eating a lot of those, and I felt the exact same way. I didn't think I was allergic. I just thought I was really dehydrated. And this, I also threw up after eating those too. So, I guess I am allergic to those. It makes perfect sense. But yeah, that's how I found out I'm allergic to cashews and pistachios. And now, guys, I know this wasn't the most exciting story, but I don't know, I just thought it was kind of a charming little funny story. I laugh about it now, and honestly, I kind of laughed about it then too, because I remember either my mom or my dad came and picked me up from the hospital, and I remember Joe was actually sitting in the back seat, and once I got in the car, he started apologizing to me, and honestly, I just started laughing because I found it kind of funny. I didn't really take it that seriously. I probably didn't take it as seriously as I should have. But yeah, guys, this concludes my little story. I hope you guys enjoyed. I ended up going 17 and 12. But yeah, leave a like if you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all later.